Alright, hello everyone, it's Happy, and today obviously we're talking about the Object 252U, and this tank is a monster at tier 8, at least in terms of armor. This is the only thing I can say is good about this tank. It's simply the armor. The gun and the mobility, of course, are very mediocre, especially if you compare the mobility to other Soviet heavy tanks at its tier. It is a bit slower than them, and the gun has, obviously garbage, horrible aiming time and gun handling overall. And so the only good thing about this tank is the big fat alpha compared to other Soviet heavy tanks, of course. And you get a lot of armor. This thing has insane armor. The only weakness is probably the huge lower plate. But if you face hug this guy, or you're in a distance and you have chances of, missing the lower plate, you're screwed. You're not going to be able to penetrate this tank. And as you can see in this replay, there are a lot of non-penetrations happening. And the 252U is a monster overall. I think a lot of people do use it in tournaments as well for tier 8. It is a main, it's like an IS-7 at tier 8, I would say, something along those lines. And overall, I would give it a solid, 7.5 out of 10. The other 2.5 I wouldn't give simply because of the gun handling. If it was a tiny bit better, I would say, okay, sure. But the gun handling is just too abysmal for me to use. And that's why I would say the 252U is probably a newer player tank, because newer players don't fully aim in, they just shoot if they see someone. And so it allows you to make a lot of mistakes, etc., etc. Better players usually tend to play with tanks that have less armor or okayish armor, but very, very good gun handling. For example, the Scorpion G would be a great tank. The Progetto 46, for example, would be great. Tanks like that, rather than the big chunky alpha, bad gun handling, etc., etc., wouldn't be the best type of tanks for players to do damage in, of course. That's why I rate it 7.5 out of 10, simply because I'm already more or less experienced at the game. But the newer players would probably really prefer this tank, simply because it will allow you to make mistakes. If you peek the wrong corner, your armor will save you. But if you're, for example, in a Scorpion G and you peek the wrong corner, or if you're a Grill or a Waffle and you peek the wrong corner, you're getting your you're getting your HP reduced to almost nothing. So that's that. Tell me what you guys think about this tank in the comment section below. And with that, Happy is out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.